What is up, ladies and gents? It is time! The Elderwoods have arrived, and I'm feeling good, baby. Whoa. What the heck? Was that Kilima? So wait, so did Kilima just get bombed? Infected? What just happened to Kilima? Alright, we're in. Speak to Einar about your plot. Let's do it.
Would you like to touch your hand to my hand?
Hello, Kovu. I am here to visit you, but it is not for our customary exchange of pleasant sounding vibrations radiating from our face flaps. Okay, Einar, what's going on, bud? Did you perceive the large fluorescent beam shooting into the atmosphere from the darkness of the night sky yesterday? I thought someone set off fireworks, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is possible there were fireworks in the addition to the lasers. Immediately after they filled my optical receptors, I received a missive from the gardener. He informed me that I should inform you of this information. The Cosmos Protocol lockdown has been forcibly deactivated. What was the Cosmos Protocol again? I honestly don't remember. The protocols that the mysterious stranger was attempting to override during our last excursion into the temples. You're right. Yeah, that did happen. The gardener complained about it to Hecla, and I in great detail after you left. I am pleased to see that he has become more friendly. I have already visited Subira. She reacted negatively to the information, though she was very polite to me. The Watcher has requested your presence in the Night Sky Temple. I shall return to my cave and continue conforming Guild 27. He dislikes bright, flashing lights.
I shall likely still be here when you return.
Oh, what the heck? Meet Subir in the Night Sky Temple. Ask the gardener for more details. Ladies and gents, it has begun. Let's go. Gardener, please tell me something. Why are you here? I am not dealing with the deactivation of the Cosmos Protocol. I want to know more about the protocol. I believe I informed the constructor that asking me further information about the protocol would be a waste of time. As I am Galdur, I do not have the mouth in which to speak. I cannot stutter, which leads me to believe the fault lies with you. Why do you have to be so grumpy, dude? My apologies. Next time I shall tell you to stop wasting my time more politely. I expect it will waste even more time to do so. There is nothing more I can tell you, even should I wish to. I do not have access to that information. You had best be on your way. One of us has not yet outgrown for legs, so I suggest you use them. What do you do? What do you think of the logs? Okay, wait. Beautiful. Okay. So we got the information that we need from him. Let's get out of here. This is the one out, I believe. Back to the entrance. We're gonna go out now. Night Sky Temple, we have to go meet with Subira. I'll see you guys there. Okay. Subira, Hecla, Gina, they're all here.
Every case.
You're sure no one else is here, Sir Watcher? No one lurking in the shadows? Wait, no one lurking. The eye lurking there is kind of crazy. If there was, I will take care of them. That won't be necessary. I've scanned the entire area. As long as they are of this plane, they cannot hide from us. Well, I suppose that's comforting, unless they are an extra-dimensional being. Eloisa lent me some articles about those. Oh no. Kovu, you're here! If you saw the sky last night, then you will not be surprised why I've requested your presence. Still, allow me to ensure we are all on the same page. Last night, a beam of flow erupted from somewhere in the vicinity of the Night Sky Temple. It appears that activated. Wait, it appears that activated something. Okay, got you. Across the island of Bahari, reports are coming in from as far as I can pronounce this. Eniverin, I think? Eniverin? And Barafu about the lights? One thing all the agents agree on is that Kilima was the first. Whatever happened started here. It's not the first time ancient human space lasers shone in the sky above Kilima. You didn't happen to solve any puzzles last night without telling us, did you? I don't think so. I think you probably would have noticed if you had. The lights were very bright and very dramatic. Okay. According to the Gardener, the final Cosmos Protocol lockdown was forcibly disabled 10 minutes before the eruption. If you direct your attention slightly to the right, you may have become aware of a door that was previously locked and is no longer. Yes, thank you, Hecla. While I made a brief scan for intruders, I was waiting for you to investigate further. Okay. Gina, Hecla, can I trust you to keep watch out here? Or we're going in. Of course, Sir Watcher. You may rely on me. If you need to rest your eyes, Gina, please inform me, and I shall watch twice as hard for the both of us. Alright, fine. I'll stay up a little late last night. I stayed up a little late last night because of all the excitement, but I don't need to nap. Jeez. Kovu, let us investigate this new space. I will meet you inside. Sorry, guys, my reading is terrible because I'm fucking excited. Sorry. Let's do this. So I guess we're going in here, right? Meet her further inside? Let's do this. Just in case we gotta pull up on somebody, go with the ready. Make sure there's nothing. Wait. Oh, wait a second. Aha! Aris, there are a few things we know for sure about Cosmoflow, but in order to understand them, one must understand the nature of flow itself. I will attempt to explain here, but if any of you have any questions, please visit my office afterwards for a more in-depth explanation. Now, can you explain what exactly pure flow is? Student A raises hand. Yes, you there. Well, it's a form of energy, right? Natural energy that comes from the flow realm. Interesting. Aris, that is correct. There are two known realms, ours. Wait, realms ours? Realm source? I think it's supposed to be what realms, I'm going to say realm sources. So, two known realms ours, the material realm and the realm of flow. You may think of these two realms as existing on either side of a coin. We exist on the side of mortals, and flow comes the side of the Embra. Natural flow enters our realm through well springs. This is what we refer to as pure flow. Since it has not been affected or changed by the material world yet, okay, what about elemental flow? Excellent question. As you know, everything in our world contains small amounts of flow. As the energy integrates with the material world, it gains one of our four elemental aspects: hydroflow, pyroflow, terraflow, and aeroflow, which we all know what all four of those are already. Until recently, we believed these to be only possible fusions of flow. That is, until it was discovered that through the careful transmutation of all elements, a fifth fusion could be formed. That is cosmoflow. When applied to others, simpler forms of elemental flow, it catalyzes their effects to levels heretofore unseen. Okay. It was you who discovered Cosmoflow, wasn't it, Professor? Yes, well, but discoveries are rarely the result of sole geniuses. I had a team of funding. I hear you. We're invited to the royal palace to meet King Mudan. Was he really as handsome as? I think that's enough questions for now. Written in the corner of the page is the letter is a letter in bright red S. This is going to be something probably leading to one of the quests here, if I had to guess. Let me see what this is first.
I've been thinking
Block me to find
of
another way
you
around.
as I work.
Okay, so we need to find another way around.
Maybe we could take a break together sometime.
Okay. So we know that's one way, but that was only number 2. There's going to be number 1 somewhere, right? So book number 1, you're going to run down here. Subira should be right in front of you here on the left. You're going to go to the right here, jump through this hole after you break it with your pickaxe, and book number 1 is going to be right here. So this is the path where we have to go this way, basically. So we got that. There's something above me. You guys see that? How do I get up there? I missed this the first time, so you're going to see me get it right now. We're going to break through here. Boom. And we're going to see logbook number 3 over here. Day 6. Experiments on Cosmoflow catalyzing properties continue apace. TerraFlow seems the most resistant to extreme change, but HydroFlow accepts the application of Cosmoflow as easy as anything else. When formulated into an ingestible hydro potion, the standard rejuvenating qualities appear to be multiple. I've tried some of this new Cosmo drink myself and was up half the night working on a new project before the effects wore off. This appears to be a few side effects to consuming the concoction. It tastes vaguely of citrus with a pleasant natural carbonation. Day 78. I think I may have discovered the key to immortality. An injection into the thermal layer of Cosmoflow catalyzed hydroflow proves more lasting effects of elevated energy, increasing consumption and improving health. But applied to specific rune forms, it is hard to prove in such a short amount of time that the aging of the subject of me appears to have stopped entirely. Whoa, what? More research needs to be done before I bring this to anyone else. Even the other scientists at the lab, I was able to apply the runes to a small area of skin and have not given enough time to record any possible side effects. If everything goes to plan, I'll bring it to Mudan soon. Perhaps the next stop, the next time he stops by for tea. Written in the corner of the page is a letter in bright red 7. Interesting. Okay. So we got all 7 of these now. Ah, there we go. Which one is this? Number 4. Okay. The Minister of Flow visited our facility today. She asked me to meet me privately. Apparently there are some tensions at the southern border, and she wants to inquire about various practical applications of Cosmoflow. She wants me to make weapons. I asked if General Sadil knew she was here, and she brushed the question off. Then she asked me about my mother and whether she was still in the memory care facility. The implications were clear. We always knew this would come. Security clearance at the facility has been extreme from the founding of it. I trust everyone here with my life and my mother's. I told her we couldn't grind other projects to a stop for this. All of Valeria relies on a catalyzed flow from our lab. What if Valeria is the planet that we're on? Experiments of weaponized cosmoflows are proceeding as safely as they can without putting anyone at risk. Interestingly, Minister Vera herself has volunteered to be a test subject, especially regarding our project on hydroflow serum. I declined as politely as I was able to. She is already covered in hydroform runes for immortality. Any more cosmoflow in her body could prove disastrous. The serum itself is interesting. Instead of immortality, it imbues the subject with physical strength, speed, analytical ability, but her emotional core and social skills suffer greatly in response. So she lacks emotions and she doesn't care about being around people, but she became super fast, super strong, super intelligent, basically. As for the other substances, I have managed to resist proceeding with those experiments for the moment. Right in the corner of the page is a bright red question mark. So the second letter is S, fourth letter is a question mark. This looks like it's going to break. Is it supposed to break, maybe? Let's try something real quick. Maybe not. I think it's supposed to break. There we go. That's actually pretty sick. I like that. That's a good detail. Alright, so now we're down. Okay. Something back here. Number 5 here. I wish these visits from important people that change the trajectory of my work would stop. It's been 2.5 centuries since this facility was founded, and yet the headaches refuse to abate. This time it was Mudan. The man always has an air of sober gravitas around him in public, but we've been working together too long for that, which told me this was not a social call. The flow is running out. It's my fault. Mudan didn't say that, in fact. He was insistent on shouldering all the blame, but we both know it's the Cosmo flow. Creating it requires a vast amount of raw flow, and even more in the application. I don't know why it never occurred to me that flow could run out. Were we really consuming so much? Is there no way to reverse our course? That's why he came. To ask my help in finding an alternative power source. He told me he believes one exists, that there is a third plane and we only need access it, that Cosmoflow could be the key to ripping across the veil and opening the tap. He called it the Mirror Protocol. He asked me to join him in reaching through the looking glass to the other side. I'm not sure why he bothered asking, frankly. Either we allow society to collapse or we find another way to power it. I've done it once before, so it should be easy to do it again. At least that's what I told him. I think I'll visit my mother tonight. It's been too long. Written in the corner of the page is a bright letter V. So that's number 5. Number 5 is a V. Ooh, a chest. Okay, wait. I keep pressing E because I've been playing other games. Okay. Nothing in this room. Can I break these? That'd be cool if I could break these. Okay, this is number 6. Alright, I always thought I would know the day the world ended. It turned out to happen in inches until salvation is too far to see on the horizon anymore. One by one, my colleagues leave the lab. They all say the same thing. We should have never crossed the veil. It's not that I disagree, it's just that if I accept it, it's too late. It'll turn into one of them. I'll turn into one of them. The hope will seep from me, and nothing will be able to plunge the leak. So I hold tight to the thought that there is still something we can do, and keep looking. And I keep looking. The world is still fighting. The Emperor of Valera holds strong. Galdur and human repel the monsters everywhere, but they can barely touch the creatures from across the rift. So I work on the staff. I take ambient flow and synthesize it into a Cosmo flow. I don't expect it to do much about the rifts, but perhaps it will be able to keep some of the creatures at bay. If we can fight back, we can stop this. If it works, we'll make more. In honor of Mudan's love for ominously named projects, we're going to call this the Cosmo Flow Protocol. In order to keep random survivors from stumbling on this facility, it will be locked away. The other overseers have all agreed. And the security measures installed. Funny thing, they didn't even know I existed before Vega made the before Veyra made the introductions. I only hope I can finish this research in time. At least the energy crisis has been resolved. Haha. Written in the corner of the page is a letter in bright. Okay, it's like a percent sign. So 6. So 5 was a V. Okay, I don't want to go down just yet. Yeah, because there's another door here. What's behind this door? Yep, there it is. My mother used to tell me stories of the Phoenix, how she defeated the Abyss and brought light to the world. That during the battle in the Void, she received a mortal wound and dragged the darkness with her. Her heart formed the sun, her eyes the moons. Her feathers became blades of grass, and through her body ran the rivers of the world. Finally, from her soul came humanity. And through her fervent prayer and love, and through our fervent prayer and love, she was reborn again. Mother thought that as her children, all of us were capable of the same rebirth. That even in our failures, we could bring the light. Maybe I should have asked Mudan about it before he disappeared. He'd likely know the truth. I failed. Humanity failed. We can't even lay clay to defeat the Abyss this time. I'm afraid it will swallow us whole. Swallow us all, sorry. But if it doesn't, if there is still hope in some distant future, if you're reading this and the sun still rises, people still laugh and cry and hurt and yell like they used to here, then maybe we don't get another chance at this. I hope that my fervent prayer reaches you and you are reborn. I hope the world is bright where you are, and that the darkness threatens you like it did us. You fight harder, love stronger, and never lose hope. You carry the flame of our people with you, and that will never go out. I like this so far, dude. This is like sick. They really did their thing with this one, man. Let me just say that. Holy crap. Okay, sorry. Let's get back on track. I'm going to take a walk. I hope the sunrise is still as breathtaking as our future, in the future, as it always has been for the password for the facility. The password for the facility's administrative command is spread across these logs. Use it well or don't use it at all. Okay, so we only know like part of the password though. That's not like completely just missed something. We only know like part of the password. Yeah, we know like an S, like a question mark. I want to say a percentage sign was what another one that we got, right? And then this one is a J. So I don't know. We're missing some stuff here. We'll see what else we get. Let's go down. I keep my eyes open for anything I could easily miss here. Alright, we climb up. Oh, come on. It's embarrassing, not while I'm recording. Aha! That one is breakable for some reason. Okay, sick. But why would I break this one? Answer the call. Answering the call. Okay.
I never thought life could be like this.
Fascinating. There is nothing in the records about this place. Gina and I pored over everything we could discover about the temples. There is a blueprint for the other 4, and implications that the Night Sky Temple was intended to do nothing more than a repository retrofitted from the Human University. What was the Cosmos Protocol hiding? And why did the ancient humans want to keep it a secret, even from their own people? There's only one way to find out. Quite right, and it appears to be the 5th temple. We can likely expect some sort of puzzle in our way. There appears to be a console ahead. Experience dictates we should check there first. So once you guys get all of these and you get to this, in case you can't remember what the passcode is, simply open your inventory and go to this exclamation point here, and you're going to see them right here. I put mine in order, so record number 1, you can actually read all these again, etc. So they're all here, in case you need them again. Boom. Read it again. We see that the letter here was Q. So there we go. So we know that number 1 is Q, and I would say just write these down. I do think it matters if they're capitalized to some extent. So so we know that this one is Q. We know that this one is, I think this one was S, small s. This one is 7 for number 3. This one is a question mark for number 4. Number 5 is here. Number 5 is V. V is number 5. I'm writing it down for myself as well too, so I just don't forget it. Boom. Number 6 is the percentage sign. And then number 7 is J. So I have all those typed down in my phone right now just so I can go ahead and put this in. So if we go over to our code here, boom. Strap that bad baby in. Let's go. Submit the code. Password. Keep in mind, this is important. All right, sorry. I put in the wrong password apparently. Enter password here, and I put the password in the logbooks. I know. Let's do it. All right, so password is Q. Small s. Next one is 7. Followed by question mark. Followed by small v. Percentage sign. Followed by big old J. All right? Then we submit that bad boy. Password accepted. Welcome Aris. Check the menu. Temple of the Cosmos status online. Protocols. Please check protocols to see status. Mirror protocol. Status is engaged. They're both engaged. Check tap status. Please stand by. Elderwood tap active. Error. Please contact administrator. What? Menu. One more time. Protocols. Cosmos protocol. So facility lockdown is disengaged. Artifact lockdown is engaged. I need to go to, user logs. Okay, so the last successful admin login was, geez, like 3 million something days ago. User R disengaged mirror protocol date log. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay. So admin 1 engaged mirror protocol half a day ago. Disabled safe mode. Result success half a day ago. Whoever admin 1 is. Wait a second. Let me look at this really quick. I didn't look at this earlier. Oh, it's gone now. The Friday menu is gone. Tell her what I saw.
Every case.
Any updates? Here's what I found.
You were alongside
These notes
me.
are quite concerning, and I admit, a little fascinating. The Order's records don't have anything of this depth about the end of humanity. I will take them for a moment to go over it in my own time. For now, we need to address the information you found on the console.
Oh.
Based on everything, it is reasonable to deduce that the Cosmos Protocol involved in locking this place away and restricting access to the staff. The Mirror Protocol, meanwhile, is connected to the light show last night, and the beam we can see clearly emitting from the orb. Okay. Were there any mentions of other temples or other protocols locations? It said the Elderwood tap was activated. A tap, but to what? I suppose there's only one way for us to find out. We must visit the Elderwoods ourselves. Before we go running off into danger, I want to speak to you for a moment. I admit that putting you at risk makes my heart race, and not in the usual way. What if I cannot protect you? Our enemy is unknown, but we can be sure they have more knowledge than us. That puts us in an advantage.
Oh.
Are you sure you want to pull this thread until it fully unravels? I won't hold it against you if you want to step back. Nah, we got you, girl. Frankly, it makes me more than relaxed. There's a reason romance is forbidden among the Order. We'll protect each other.
Ah,
You're right. Sometimes I forget I don't need to do things alone anymore. We're
uh,
strong together. I've already seen how capable you are. I need to inform my superiors that the Order, uh, and loop of Esh, and loop Esh in on everything that's happening. I like that. Which means I need to scout ahead in the Elderwood. Keep your senses sharp. We know very little about the situation in the forest, and it's better to be overly cautious than reckless. If you find yourself in any true danger, I will know and I will find you. I should be right behind you. Anyways, I cannot imagine this should take very long. Allow me to escort you to the exit before we part ways.
that went.
Interesting.
Oh, my heart's beating faster than a new discovery.
I wonder what kind of applications the Cosmoflow might have and how they synthesize it.
How wonderful to see you.
I shall remain on watch duty per Sabira's
Thank
request.
you
Okay,
for
thank you
stopping
guys.
by.
You guys are awesome. Well, dude, I think next we're going into the Elderwood. Let's see what happens.